So I am still thinking on why it is that men are much more creative than women in terms of inventions and science and technology and authorship, everything. It seems like in so many activities, men are far more productive and inventive than women. And I've been wondering why this is, because I've ruled out intellect. I don't think there's a significant difference in male and female intellect. So there must be some other factors which explain why men are so much more inventive and productive than women. When you look around, everything in our lives is produced from the efforts of men. When you think of scientists in history, people who come to mind are men, they're all men. There are some women, but the reason we know about these women is that efforts have been made to emphasize the work that these women have done to make women more equivalent to men. But if you look at the numbers of men and women who have achieved a lot in history, in our science and technology, in every aspect of production, if you look at just the numbers, men far outweigh women. There are hardly any women who have done things that are significant in society. Now, this isn't any kind of competition or comparison of worth or anything like that. That's not where I'm coming from. What I'm wondering is why it is that men are so much more inventive and productive than women. And I'm going with my first thought, which I do think is valid, in that women do the most important thing in the world, which is create life. Women actually manufacture human beings in their bellies, and that is completely incredible. So, in a sense, women do the most important thing in the world. Women are already very creative. So I'm thinking that men are in some way trying to make themselves equivalent to women in terms of importance and value in the world. I think there is an innate need within men to achieve more and do more to make themselves equivalent to women in terms of importance and value in society. I think this is a valid way of looking at things, and it explains why men achieve so much more than women. As I said, I don't believe it's a matter of intellect. I think intellect is roughly comparable. I think the issue is motivation and desire within men to do things to make themselves worthwhile and make themselves equivalent to value and equivalent to women. I think this is an interesting idea, and I think it does explain why men are more motivated to design and build and construct and conceive of all kinds of new ideas. Also, our technologies and methods and the way we do things, our engineering, so much comes from the efforts of men. And in comparison, there's barely anything that women do in our world to carry society forward in terms of invention or whatever. And as I said, this isn't a matter of intellect. This is a matter of motivation and desire. Men are more motivated to achieve, to make themselves comparable in worth to women. I think this is an interesting way of looking at things, and it probably explains why men achieve so much more in the world, science and technology, than women. I think I'm struggling to find out why there is a difference, and I think this might be it.